Hi.
Hi.
We just had some random conversation about height.
Yes.
Because Charlotte's smaller than me.
Yeah.
Did you know Charlotte used to be taller than me in primary?
I was taller than, I was like the same height as Louise in primary school.
Louise is not like...
Yeah, just like up there.
Yeah, anyway.
It does.
This is a Doctor Who video.
Yeah.
Doctor Who.
Finally back.
We just watched Doctor Who, like how...
Yeah.
What Doctor Who as to when it was good. Good. Wait.
Yeah.
Good. Today we are going to be doing a little ramble, a little chat about the new Doctor.
Yes.
Because we have some interesting thoughts and got lots to say. We want to try and do it in a new style, so we're not just sitting talking.
Yeah, I feel like we do that too much.
So, well, obviously we're still talking, but like we're going to switch it up and we're going to see how it goes. And I mean, like, not really anybody watches these. We kind of make them more for our own benefit.
Yeah.
So then we can just look back at our own videos and be like, yeah, good job, well done.
Yay.
So yeah, if you're watching this, wow.
Thank you.
So if you do watch, let us know in the comments. We want to know if you actually do pay attention. We'll get to our comments.
Yeah.
So before we get into our chat, the new Doctor, would you like to explain who the new Doctor is? You don't need to like explain into detail. Yeah. Just like who.
Well, just who.
Who?
That's me. Yeah, it's me.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Okay, the new Doctor is Jodie Whittaker. She was in Broadchurch, which we both watched.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Yeah.
She is the new Doctor, the new 13th Doctor, replacing Peter Capaldi this Christmas. Interest aunt. So yeah.
Great.
Let's get into the video.
Yay.
Firstly, Charlotte, what are your opinions of Jodie Whittaker, the new Doctor herself?
Well, I think I've got nothing against... Oh, sorry. Okay. I have nothing against her in general. She is a great actress, as we've seen her in Broadchurch, and she's been in other programmes as well. But she is good at acting. She's not a bad actor, but I just feel that her, in general, doesn't suit the role of the Doctor. Like, if it was going to be a woman, I wouldn't have picked her or thought her to convey the side of the Doctor.
So, my thoughts of Jodie Whittaker, like she's a really good actress. She really is like an amazing actress. Like, we saw her in Broadchurch and she was like really, really good. I think she's kind of been typecasted as like the sad, depressed mum with the dead son. So like that's not a bad thing. It's just I don't know. I don't know if it'll be the same for other people, but for me, like I'll constantly be thinking she's looking for Danny Latimer, who was her son. If you haven't watched Broadchurch. So like I'll keep thinking she's gonna come around and be like, Daddy, is that you? There'll be like an episode, like I think you said, Charlotte, it was like the boy who lives, and then she actually goes and finds like Danny and everything. It's a very Doctor Who type of episode name, The Boy Who Lived. When I first saw it, I wasn't like what a lot of people would be expecting, like, oh no, a woman, or like, actually no, the first thing I said, no, I've missed Wimbledon's finals. And when I got over Wimbledon, I was like, her, I was like, really? Like Beth Latimer? And it's just like, I don't know, I thought Olivia Colman, who was also in Broadchurch, would make a really good job as like a woman Doctor. I wouldn't have thought Jodie Whittaker at all, but who knows, maybe she'll bring along something good, but we'll see.
So Leo, ignoring Jodie Whittaker being, you know, the next Doctor, what do you think of having a female play the role of the Doctor in general?
Okay.
We'll just film me having a copy.
So, a woman Doctor is always like controversial, and it's gonna lose a lot of people. Like, when I first heard the news, like I thought the views are just gonna die, like especially since how much the show's already died. Then again, lots of people are starting to watch it, but I'll come to like that later, like people's reactions. But a woman Doctor, because the Doctor is a character, and he's been male for 50 years, and like people will say, well, he's not now. Well, yeah, I know that, and I know this. They thought about it like years ago, because they've grown and developed this character for over 50 years as a male, and I know it changes like every few years anyway, changes actor, but there's a difference between changing actor and changing gender completely. Like, it's such a big change, and I know Doctor Who helps people to deal with change, but this is just a bit far, because like you're completely changing the whole character. And I know the Doctor's always been different ages, sizes, whatever. Imagine if they changed Santa to a woman. Like, Santa's a character and it's just changed completely. Like your whole perspective of how you think of Santa would suddenly be different. Or imagine a female Spock from Star Trek, or like Jane Bond instead of James Bond. Like they're completely different characters. Like you may as well just start a new character from scratch, because that's pretty much the same thing. And like as of female roles, I know they're trying to create like a female role model, but like you've got loads of female roles, and like it's just it's not like women aren't represented in Doctor Who or whatever, because like look at Missy, now they've changed to Missy, or Bill, you know, I know they're companions, and people might say like, oh, companions not good enough. The companions aren't like weak, well, like especially not nowadays. Like they're very out there, brave, and often doing lots of the jobs. Like there's often episodes where the Doctor's gone and the companions are left to deal with the mess. So it's like
deal with the mess.
Yeah, but like. So they're often like strong women, like strong, independent, and all of that. We don't know what it's going to be like. Personally, I'm kind of like iffy on the idea, but it might work. We don't know it's going to work because we haven't seen it. So it is a big risk for Doctor Who to make this decision. But because it's a recent thing of like, you know, people kind of pushing them to do it, I feel like they've kind of done it as like a way to be PC, and that's fine, like obviously equality, diversity, but then this is a bit further than diversity. This is like trying too hard for equality. Like to be honest, what's a TV show on the BBC going to do for equality? Like we're not going to progress anywhere just because we've got a female actor now. After the first episode of Doctor Who with Jodie Whittaker, wake up after then and see if the world is a new place and we've progressed everywhere. Like nothing's really going to happen. It's just a TV show. So I mean, if you want real change, go out and do something. Don't be like, we need a new actor. And I feel like I just feel like I feel a bit cringed out. I feel like they've tried too hard to be all like PC, and like, yeah, that's all I have to say.
Okay, so Jodie Whittaker being, well, just having a female doctor to start with. I mean, I'm not too on board with the idea, but it's not like I won't give it a chance. I will watch it. I mean, it's not going to be the same because we've had a male doctor for like 53 years, so it's going to be a big difference. And, you know, just having a female play the role, which is fine when it was Missy and that, although I don't really see her as the master anymore, especially she was good at the evil side of it. But having a female doctor, you know, you've got to have the, you know, there's the sort of clumsiness and the nerdiness of the whole character, which I'm not saying females can't convey, but it's more of a male role. Some roles suit male roles. Yeah, it's like making James Bond a woman. Like, I mean, I guess some people are really gonna like that, but it's always been seen as a male role, you know?
Yeah.
It's not something you can, you know, it's like going, oh, screw Superman, let's have Superwoman. I'd see, especially with James Bond, I'd see more of a male role with the amount of action and violence in it, which I'm not saying a female can't do, but you'd see it as more of a male type of thing. It's like Harry Potter. Let's just go, oh no, let's have, you know, let's have a female play Harry Potter instead, you know? It's kind of...
changes the whole character. Yeah,
it changes the whole character, changes the whole storyline. It just isn't the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'll say. Okay. It's just not the same. You have to cut all of that out. I literally just repeated myself like 5 times.
Okay, Charlotte. Okay, well, basically, what do you think about people's reactions to the Doctor being a woman, and also people's reactions to reactions like ours, if that makes sense? Do you see what I'm saying? There we go.
Okay, well, there was obviously like mixed opinions about how she was good and how she was bad at the role.
You look really ill.
Thank you.
Just pointing that out.
Yeah, I'm like dying slowly.
Sorry, carry on.
But I feel like most people that were on board with the idea were all saying like, oh, Whovian should just embrace the change. The show is all about change, you know? But this is an even bigger change than what you think. I feel that's the thing. It's going to change a lot more than people go, oh, it's only one gender change. It's not much, but it is.
The gender change is quite a big thing.
Yeah, especially people that have been watching it for ages, you know. I guess it's not such a big thing if you only join like this series or last series where you're like, nah.
Or you just don't watch it at all.
You don't really watch it.
Like you watched like once, like a few years ago.
And then like obviously it's okay for people to not be on board with this, to, you know, have their own opinions, to feel why she isn't good, why she wouldn't suit the role. But I hate the fact that everyone's going, oh no, you know, it's just, you know, you've got to let us get used to it. Most people are going to give it a chance, I reckon. And yeah, maybe some people will stop watching it, but that's up to them. And I guess, you know, it's an idea. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But you know, I feel like everyone should be entitled to their own opinion on this, especially if it's such a big thing to a lot of people like me and Leo, who have watched this for like years. And, you know, I guess everyone's gonna have mixed opinions at the end of the day. But what can you do?
With people's reactions to this, lots of people have thought it's a woman. No, I'm not watching. They've just given up. Like Charlotte said, obviously it's their choice. If they don't want to watch it, then they don't have to watch it. No one should have to force them. But personally, like, I'm gonna give it a chance. Like, I'm not just gonna think like I don't like the idea. I'm going by. Like, obviously you need to watch it, gain an opinion of both sides. But that's besides the point right now. There was my reaction, which was iffy. Like, I'm not keen on the idea, but like it might grow on me. But then again, it might not. Who knows? Like, at the start of every Doctor, like, you always kind of like, okay, I just want it to be back how it was. But like, then you get used to it. But because this is a bigger change, who knows how it'll go. I think I could get used to it. People have been having reactions to people like me and Charlotte, where they're like, you are sexist. If you don't like it, then you are sexist. That is not true. No, because am I going to be like, I hate all women. Women cannot play the Doctor. I hate them all. I'm not like that. I'm saying because of change. I'm saying it. I don't think it works just because of like reasons we covered earlier. People saying I'm going to watch it because I support equality and diversity. Like, yeah, obviously equality, diversity is a good thing. I've already said before. People saying, oh yeah, I'm going to start watching it now because it's a woman. You're watching it to prove a point because of feminism. You're a strong feminist, yeah. Like, you're watching it to prove a point, not as a fan. And like, obviously you're allowed to watch it and not be like a, you know, like a really strong fan, but like, you are watching it to prove a point. Like, that's all. You're watching it as like, it's women, I'm gonna rub it in all the sexist people's faces. Oh, my cold's coming back out. I've contained my cold. Also, these people have been saying like, yeah, and all these little girls are gonna have a role model. Like, are you saying their role model couldn't be a man? Because then when people say, like, I don't know if they say it as like part of irony, just like as a joke, or if they actually mean it, but then people say, what about all the little boys who could lose their role model? And then they say, you do realise boys' role model could be women too. Then you think you've literally just backfired on your own statement. Like, then girls' role model could be men too. Like, you see what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you, Charlotte?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, if you could keep up with that. It's just rubbing it in your face. It's like, feminism, we are strong feminists, PC, equality. Like, it's just trying too hard. And like, there's nothing wrong with equality, but it's just when it's kind of, it's ruining a show all about fun, you know, like a fun hero. The Doctor is a hero. Like, never mind about what gender the Doctor is, just the Doctor on its own, he's a hero. Or she's a hero now. I feel like they're smothering this character in like an inequality movement because they're doing that and people are reacting, you know, because about equality. Then it's making, I feel like they're trying to make the Doctor into like a girl power icon. Like, there's nothing wrong, you know, like equality of both genders, both being strong. Just like, you know, like girl power icon, just trying to make it like, oh, women are strong, independent, yeah, like good for them. But do you have to like rub all that sort of stuff into a character which is just supposed to be about fun? You're just trying to make it into like a big equality movement when we don't want that. When people are against it, they're not against it because they're against equality. They just don't want it rubbed in their face. They just want it normal. Okay, there was this thing, I looked at Twitter, I remember, and like looked at hashtag not my doctor. It was quite a funny thing. There was like this article from something and it was like, the Doctor isn't a new female Doctor. No, Jodie Whittaker isn't a new female Doctor, she's a new Doctor. And like, I know then that way they're trying to like take away the fact like it's, you know, about trying to be equal. So I guess that's quite good. But I just kind of read it and I thought, well, are you calling her a man then? And then like someone also replied saying, well, she certainly looks like a woman to me. So that bit's good because they're trying to take away the fact that they're smothering it in equality because of the fact she's a woman. But yeah, that's what I had to say. So I'm not sexist, I just don't like this change. Sorry, bye.
So, Leo. Yeah. What do you think of the new writer of Doctor Who?
Chris Chimble.
Don't know his name.
Chris. So the new writer, honestly, this writer, because he wrote Broadchurch, very good. very, very good storylines, and hopefully, because he chose Beth Laston,
it's not a name.
that was her name in Broadchurch. Jodie Whittaker, yeah. Well, obviously he'd work with her because they both were in Broadchurch, and obviously very good storylines out of that. So he knows her abilities. So hopefully we're counting on him. My cold.
Contain it, Leo.
I think we're desperately in need in a new writer for Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Because lots of people are saying like, oh, perhaps the new gender of the Doctor will up the views, like that's the change it needed. No, the change it needed was new storylines. People stopped watching because of the bad storylines. They were alright, but I think nothing wrong with Peter Capaldi, he's a great actor. But as soon as he started, it went downhill just because of the storylines he had put on him. Because Stephen Moffat, the old writer, just run out of ideas. He was on it too long. Like, he was very good when he started, but then I just think as soon as Matt Smith left, he was running out of ideas, and Peter Capaldi could have done with better. That's why the views dropped. So I think Chris, whatever his name is, the new writer, can like hopefully bring in new, very good storylines, tense storylines like he did in Broadchurch, bring up the views. Well, he only wanted a woman actor, and people saying, well, it's been male for the last 12 years. It's not like they've never had a chance. Good point. But, like, in those 12 years, 12 doctors. I don't know about, like, right at the beginning or different times, but at least recently, I'm pretty sure, like, okay, don't quote me on this, I could be completely wrong. I'm pretty sure, like, they would have actually looked at women as well, but they then just overall preferred a man as the Doctor, well, out of all the people that auditioned. I'm pretty sure before they had given women a chance, but this time no men got a chance. It was like women only, so it was like, you know, this whole big thing only was going to happen. And I think he should have listened to the audience that he had. I know lots of the audience wanted this change, but lots of them, like me and Charlotte, didn't. So I think he should have looked at the audience, and I know the audience was dropping, and he might have thought, okay, we're gonna get many new people watching because of this change of Doctor, and I could see that, but then that's a risk that he'd be willing to take, because like, you don't know, maybe they'll watch for like one episode and realise that I don't actually like Doctor Who, I'm only watching this just to prove a point, and then they'll stop watching. And then you've got like the die-hard fans who are left thinking like, what about us? Not all of the audience wanted it, so I think this is a big, big risk. So you don't know, like, we don't know how the views are going to go. Perhaps people are going to love it more than ever, or maybe not, like, because right now people aren't sure. So I'm hoping this writer is going to be very good. I think he will be. Just got to see where he's going, and that's all. I just think Doctor Who's in desperate need for new storylines, honestly. Because I don't know if it's true, but I heard like they were thinking of stopping it in 2020 just because like storylines going downhill, views just dropping like mad because of the storylines. But who knows? We'll see how it goes. So let's see how the writer takes all of this.
Okay, so the writer is, I feel like he is a good writer because he wrote Broadchurch, and there was some amazing storylines in there with like all the drama and everything. I mean, you'll know if you've watched Broadchurch, but he was a good writer. And then when I found out that he was writing Doctor Who, I was actually quite happy because I thought the storylines might actually start to get better. And I do hope they do, to be honest, because the way the storylines are at the moment, they're just
bit dead.
Yeah, they don't really make sense, they're a bit confusing, and they're really slow, I feel. Like, there needs to be more action in them, I think. I don't know if it's just that Stephen Moffat's run out of ideas, and I don't know. I did want him to quit, like, after Series 8, I think. I just sort of was like, can you just leave? Just leave, go away, we need a new writer. But I'm hoping that, you know, he can write some good stories. You know, whether or not Jodie Whittaker's going to work as the Doctor, I just hope he can write the stories to keep Doctor Who going. Because otherwise, if not, I feel like it's going to die completely. He did say that he was only looking for female roles. So it's not like he was open to the idea of male roles. He said, oh, I always wanted the 13th Doctor to be a woman. But, I mean, you can't, you know, just decide that. When did he decide that? Like, when it came back in 2005? When I become the writer, I'm going to just make it a female. I feel like he should have looked more at the audience that watch it than... I don't know. I don't really know how much he went into it.
I feel like this is now going to appeal to a new audience instead of an old audience.
Yeah. It's not, you know, it's not targeting the people that have been watching it since it came back in 2005 or even before that. Yeah, he's sort of just gone with what he thinks rather than looking at what I feel like the majority of people did want it to stay male. Okay, there were a couple. I mean, there's quite a few that were going, oh yeah, it should be female, it should be female.
Yeah.
But I feel like it should have stayed.
I would say.
Yeah, but I feel like it should have stayed male, and he should have looked at that and gone with that to, you know, work around that a bit. I feel, but you know, yeah, I'm done.
Be kind now, shot. No. What should I? You know, any last words? Last words, Charlotte.
Yeah. Okay, so last words. Well, obviously, congratulations to Jodie for, you know, doing the audition really well to get the role of the Doctor. I mean, probably loads of people really wanted it, and obviously it is quite a great role to be, I suppose, because Doctor Who, this is the best show out there. But obviously, I'm going to give it a chance. I will watch it to see how she is, and I'll probably watch like a couple of episodes to see if I really enjoy it or not, because you know, I don't want to be like, oh no, I hate her, I'm not going to watch it. But it is still Doctor Who, you know, you want to watch it because, you know, that's been our life for the last like 12 years. Yeah, I will give it a chance, and congratulations to her, and hope the storylines pick up and Doctor Who doesn't die.
Okay, so Jodie Whittaker. She's not watching, well she might be watching this, but who knows. Like,
maybe.
Congratulations to you. Honestly, like, she must have done a good job to get into this part. So honestly, congratulations and best of luck to her, any future doctors as well, in just being the Doctor. Like, forget all of this annoying like equality movement thing. Just good luck, just her as a person. I hope she does good. Because like, I think her as a person, ignoring anything to do with gender, could be a good Doctor. I just need to see how it goes. So I'm going to be watching, we're going to be looking at it, and like, we'll do reviews on this channel. Yeah, honestly, best of luck, well done for getting the part, and I am excited to see where the new writer and Jodie Whittaker takes the show. Hopefully it makes it good. I feel like it's going to be a completely different show in a way, like, sort of, I don't know, but again, we'll just see how it goes. Like, to be honest, I completely miss how it was about like David Tennant era. Like, take it back 10 years, that is like my favourite part of Doctor Who. David Tennant era, just, I miss that, like mad. But anyway, all I had to say, good luck, Jodie. So yeah, that's our thoughts on Jodie Whittaker, the new Doctor. Yeah, we're gonna be doing reviews on the next series, see how she is, thoughts and everything. We didn't do any reviews for the last series, like, because we were doing GCSE exams. We're over now, but like, we completely finished school. But that kind of took over our time.
Yeah, it kind of did.
And then we thought like we could do an overall review, but we just thought it was a bit late now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to switch hands because my arm's aching. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
And we'll see you very soon in a Doctor Who video. Charlotte's channel.
Yes, go
What's it called?
Cocobelle.
There we go.
It should be in the description if you put it there.
I will.
Put it there.
I will. And also my channel. And I'll put my social media, not Charlotte's. You don't want yours shared.
No.
Okay.
Don't want to be stalked, thank you.
Okay. Well, my channel, Charlotte's channel, Cocobelle, my channel, OleoBlog. We'll see you very soon in a brand new video. Goodbye.